Hey everybody, welcome back here to A Place to Heal. We're in my gym today, and I promised I was going to show you a way to fix back problems and to adjust your own back. Not only does this adjust your back, but it will also give you a nice flat stomach. I actually had a lady that came to our studio and said that it's almost impossible to get that nice flat stomach without doing these. And if you are able to do these, then you actually will get a flatter stomach than most people who do 10,000 crunches and 500 sit-ups. Okay, so the first thing that you need is you are going to need a decent sized towel. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to fold that towel in half. Then you're going to fold that in half. Okay, then we're going to go down here and we are going to roll that towel. Okay, so you're going to roll that towel nice and tight. Okay, we're going to put this on the floor. Okay, and next I'm going to grab the camera because my granddaughter is the one that is actually going to be my guinea pig. All right, so here we go.
Which way do we like?
Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to have her do is I'm going to have her sit right in front of the towel. Okay, so as you can see, the towel has got, don't mind the dog, the towel has got to be right up against your butt. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to lay down straight back. Okay, now she's going to take her feet, she's going to stretch them straight out, and she's going to put her heels together. There you go.
That or?
Yep, just like that. So you're gonna notice there's like a tiny little opening here, okay? So that's gonna rest your legs a little. Okay, so the next thing she's gonna do is she's gonna take her hands straight up and she's gonna put her, come back up. She's gonna put her thumbs together, okay? I think it's the other way. Is it? Yes.
Yes. Okay,
yes. Okay, so not your thumbs. She's going to put her pinkies together. Okay, now she's going to go straight back, and she's going to try to put her hands flat on the floor. She does this a lot better than I do because let me tell you, my hands don't go that far, and it's okay. Okay, so the more you do this, she's been doing it. So the more you do this, the more that, the better you will get. Okay, so at this point, you want to set an alarm. You're in this position. You want to set an alarm for 5 minutes. So we're going to do this for precisely 5 minutes. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that you tuck in your tummy. Okay, so you're trying to get that nice flat stomach. You're trying to do that. Second of all, you want to try to keep your hands flat on that floor. Okay, you want to keep telling yourself through this whole process, rest your shoulders, just rest your shoulders, because every half a minute, your intentions are always, you want to tighten up. Okay, so you keep wanting to rest your shoulders and have them melt into the floor and your upper back. So you keep telling yourself, relax your upper back, just relax your upper back. Let your upper back sink into the floor. Now, usually after about I'm going to say 2.5 minutes. After about 2.5 minutes, what's going to happen is, are you feeling it yet?
Where?
Anywhere.
Feel?
Are you anywhere?
Kind of burn.
Okay. I was just going to say. Okay, so the first thing that you're probably going to feel is because of the position, because you've got both of your heels together, your legs are going to kind of burn a little bit, okay? Because that's a weird position to be in, because believe it or not, you're actually, you're actually putting some pressure on that, and your legs are not used to being in that type of position. Okay, what's next starting to hurt now?
My wrist.
Okay, so now your wrists are not used to being in that type of position either. So at this point now, when you feel your wrist starting to hurt, when you're starting to feel that pressure, what's wrong now?
Did you say yawn?
Oh.
Stop.
So when you're starting to feel that pressure in your wrist, you're tensing your shoulders. So once again, you need to tell yourself, relax the shoulders, just relax the shoulders onto the floor. Relax your back, let your upper back sink into the floor, right? So you keep wanting to relax that. Now, right about this time, after you've had all this pain going on, a little bit of pain, it's not too painful, but there is a little bit of pain, you might start feeling the little bones in your lower back adjusting. No?
I don't.
No. So what you want to do is you kind of want to move your hips a little from side to side and adjust yourself and relax more. And if you can, you want to go even further with your hands. Exactly. There you go. Now see if you can see, look at how flat her stomach is. I mean, that is flat, right? So she's going to get that nice flat stomach. Why? Because you're actually aligning the spine and everything is going to sit on top of it because your core is everything. So this also helps with sciatica. It helps with any hip problems you may have. A lot of people also unbalance their legs. So this happens a lot in my trampoline classes. So when we have trampoline classes, what ends up happening is that because of the trampoline and the unbalanced surface of the trampoline, you kind of throw your hips off a little. So I have them do this once a week to align their back and get their stomachs flatter and everything else. Now, what are you feeling? Are you feeling any pain in your lower back?
Not really.
Some people do, if your back is really super off, a lot of people will feel pain in their lower back, and that's perfectly normal. That means that the bones were really off, and this is aligning it. Now, you want to do this every single night for 5 minutes, like clockwork, for 30 days. After that point, then you can only do it like once or twice a week, but you definitely want to do it for 30 days straight, because this isn't, this isn't where you go to the chiropractor and the chiropractor just goes pop and you're done. You're doing this yourself. You're aligning all these tiny little bones in your back by yourself and your spine. So you're actually doing a manual home adjustment, and it takes time. All right. So how are you?
Good.
Okay, come here, Cocos. I need you out of the way because I need to show something. Come here. Come on. Okay, so now you've done your 5 minutes, and there is a specific way to come out of this pose. If I could advise you on anything about this, it's if you're going to do it, don't do it alone. Always do it with one other person that can be there, like I'm here with her. Because what's happened at the studio is that a lot of people, their backs are really, really bad. So what happens is they lock up. So when it's time to come out of the pose, they can't move. They literally are paralyzed in this position. So you do need someone that can help you if you need to come out of this. So we're going to come out of the pose. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to lift your right arm. Can you lift your right arm? She's having problems. Come on.
No, I'm trying to figure out which one's my right.
That one. Okay, up, up, up. Go down and rest it. Was it hard? Not really. Wasn't too bad. She's getting used to it. Okay, other arm. Okay, so this is the time. Usually the arms aren't too bad. It's usually when we get to the legs. All right. So you're going to fold up your right leg.
This one.
Yeah, come on. There you go.
Okay.
Okay, now your left leg. That's usually where people lock up and then they can't do it. Okay, now I don't want to get this cord, get you all involved in this cord.
Hello.
Okay. So we're going to now roll to the right. Yeah, it's hard. Okay, you're going to get up on your elbows.
With that?
Yep, and then you're going to push up and then up on your knees. Go down to child pose to stretch everything. So once you are up once you're up, you're going to go back down and you're going to stretch everything out because you want to stretch everything that you just did. Yeah, like the dog was doing. And then at that point, then you can stand up and lift yourself back up. But as I said, please, if I could give you any advice on doing this, it's number one, stay with it. It's going to be very, very painful the first, second, third, fourth, and even fifth day that you do it. It might be very painful. But after that, the benefits that you get in your back are phenomenal. And the next thing I advise is please have someone there with you. One of the girls at our studio, her back was so bad, she locked up so bad that the other instructor had to pull up one leg, I had to pull up the other. And it usually happens when you in the leg part because the bones have moved, and at that point it literally you get paralyzed. The first time I ever did it, it was like I was trying to get that leg up and I was like, oh God, I just can't get the leg up. And it took me like a good 2 to 3 minutes to actually be able to move that leg and fold it back up. All right, so if you try this, please let me know how you liked it. Please let me know if you got any benefits for it. There are people that, like I said, the biggest benefit that we have at the studio with this is simply because the girls want flat stomachs. So they want their nice flat stomachs. So it's a lot easier than doing sit-ups and everything else. Second of all, the biggest second thing that we get is the fact that you get a lot of problems solved in your back. So as these girls are working out and everything else, they're not throwing their backs out, which can be very dangerous, and they miss a lot of classes because of that. So it helps adjust their back. Sciatica problems, you don't start feeling pains down your legs anymore. Better sleep because you're better adjusted. Some people will say that they start feeling their hands again sometimes because there's an disadjustment going on in their back. It helps because once if you're like this and you finally go like this, you're giving more room to your kidneys, to your stomach, to your liver, to everything. So it's an all-around great exercise. All right, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and we'll see you really soon. Please stay happy, and I'm going to keep you healthy with simple little things like this. Bye-bye.